Hello, welcome to Hack Hunter. This is where we review some of the best and worst tattoo artists in the country. Now, in this episode, guys, we are going to head out to Maryland. That's right, Maryland, finally. One of our viewers wrote in and she was requesting our help finding a female tattoo artist out there. Now, I totally understand, everybody's got their own preferences, but in this case, she's had some rough history with men tattoo artists in the past, and she really wanted our help finding a woman that she could trust. And I'm happy to find someone for her because the female artists that we showcase on this show are some of the best, dedicated, most disciplined artists that we come across. So, out there in Maryland, there is one that we just had to show. Without further ado, let me introduce Amanda Graves. You can find her working at Dark Arts Tattoo in Bel Air, Maryland. She's the owner there. She's been tattooing many years. She's put together an incredible crew, so I absolutely recommend checking them out. On Instagram, you can find them, Dark Arts Tattoo MD. She's got a versatile crew there that just all have some great application techniques, so I'd strongly recommend the studio as a whole. But if you want to check out her portfolio, Amanda Graves Tattoo on Instagram, where she has amassed an incredible following, especially here on TikTok as well. So I'll tag her down below so you guys can check it out, do your own research. But let me show you the highlights. Boom, look at that. Beautiful, bold, clean, bright sticker work. I love it. Love to see it. Got this little Pokemon on top of a jack-o'-lantern, a little Halloween theme for you guys. And I zoom in here, and that's right, she is known for this glitter style. Now, I know in past episodes, I've talked about other artists that have done glitter style, and they didn't do it so well. And typically, I would tell you I don't recommend this kind of style, this glitter type of tattooing, because I've seen many artists attempt it over the years, and I've seen a lot of artists fail at it, especially when it comes to getting them to heal properly. Now, trust me when I tell you, Amanda Graves does it right. She does a great job, and you can absolutely go see on her TikTok page. She shows you what these look like when they're healed, and they look just beautiful, clean, and bright. So for once, I finally I got proven wrong. They can heal well. You just need a phenomenal artist like hers. And look at this. How many times you're going to see a brown glitter tattoo? She does a great job. The blending here in his fist, this brown blending into the skin toner, just really well done. All of her outlines are super duper clean. Look at that. And she does a couple of things, she makes a couple of choices that are really great. And one is choosing where to use the glitter and where not to, or vice versa, where not to versus where to. And she does a good job of choosing where to do that. And then if I want to zoom in here, because this is sort of a neo-traditional style technique where she doesn't use a black line on this edge to create this edge, she just uses a dark color to shadow it. That's another little trick that I love about new school tattooing. It's just such a really cool look to it. And these are the type of tattoos that really hold up well over time, especially because the bold outer lining and even some of this color lining, she does that very well. But all these things kind of put together to create a really cool style, and I was really impressed with it. Had to showcase it to you guys. All you Zelda fans gotta appreciate this one. Love it. She does a lot of caricatures, a lot of Disney characters, a lot of Marvel characters. I saw all sorts of stuff, so if you have any kind of character that you want, she will nail it. Here's a Spider-Man, and I had to show it because here's another Spider-Man in her portfolio that she did a while back, and I just love how different the two look. That she didn't just try to do the same kind of cartoon character animated styles. She did a more realistic one on this one, and this one doesn't include any glitter, only a little bit in the backdrop here, but not in the foreground. And so I really love to see that she can take her style but adjust it, change it, modify it to create two completely unique tattoos that look different from each other. I love to see that. Now, here's some of those caricatures I was talking about, like Jeff Goldblum to start. You gotta love that little 5 o'clock shadow done in glitter there. And then, of course, Triceratops, because, you know, why not? Dog the Bounty Hunter, you gotta appreciate that. Who would think to do him in glitter? Then I zoom in here, I want to show you these little starbursts that she does everywhere. Little bitty starbursts put in there. Those things go such a long way when you zoom out and you're talking about trying to get that shine effect or that glittery glare to it. Those little dots and little glares go a long way. And I'm really impressed how well she does multiple different colors in this glitter style. It's not as easy as just adding white to any tattoo, dots of white. A lot of times she's blending multiple tones. If I zoom in here on this thug Michael Scott, zoom in here, you can see the pinks, the purples. So there's multiple tones of colors that have to be put in there to get this effect, especially these hearts. Look at that. You see all of those colors in the rainbow. You see the greens, the purple, pink, blues. It's just kind of phenomenal how much effort and detail she puts into each of these. The real Slim Shady. I don't know who thought to put him or surrounded by these rainbow colors, but I don't know if you would appreciate it or not, but she did a great job on it, needless to say. I went farther back in her portfolio now because I was very curious what kind of art she did before she got into this glitter style, and bam, there it is. Look at this. Very beautiful. It's still that sort of new school type of tattooing because the bold outer edging, the color lining, that's all indicative of a new school style, but man, she did this very well. I like the blending in there. I like that she has her own unique style of doing these. She's not going for hyper realism, but at the same time they come out very realistic. Look how well she did this hibiscus with the vein lines in there. And then all these feather tufts that she put in there with the soft gray, just did a great job there. And then the claws here on the bird, really neat little texture detail in there. Very, very impressive to me. And again, she does these sort of Disney characters really well. You got Thumper here. Let me zoom in so you can see that she streaked this hair here with the edge of her mag. That's where we use the edge of our needle set to create this fine little lines. And she did it all throughout his body just to create that soft fur effect when you zoom out. Really, really well done. The last one I'm going to show you guys, I was most impressed by this. It blew my mind. I was kind of shocked to see that she even did a color realism portrait, but I guess I'm not really that shocked to see that she did a great job on it. This is just phenomenal work here. Really, really well done. The mouth in there, and then if I zoom in on the hair up here, I know a lot of you clients out there might not realize how difficult this is, but other tattoo artists are going to know that doing this blonde type hair, color matching that blonde, and then making it look as 3D and realistic as she did here with this colic, just very, very impressive work. You have to trust me, that is not easy to do. A lot of artists might overuse their shadows in here and make it look darker, more clumpy, but she made it look very authentic and natural to the photo, and it just blew my mind. Also, I really appreciate that she mixed two different styles of tattooing. You know, she mixed the realism, but then she mixed this sort of color pop style in the foreground. Really, really cool creative choices on her part. Amanda Graves, I think it goes without saying, but you are 100% Hack Hunter approved. Anybody, if you live out there in Bel Air, Maryland, definitely hit her up. You will not be disappointed. But all you guys out there, you're going to want to stick around for part number 2 because you know we came across some hacks out there as well. All right, here we go.